What a fantastic idea for a series. But how you get through that without sobbing? Because it's so emotional, isn't it?
Lorraine, big news. I am allowed to cry on this show. So I can have a moment. So what was lovely when I watched...
So you should.
I mean, I don't. I try not to.
Right, sure.
Because you know what it's like. If you're the host of a show, you can't have somebody that you're talking to comforting you.
No, indeed.
It would be terrible.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, of course.
But obviously, James, last week, when he made his speech, I had to have a tissue just for a dib-dab, but not a full-blown.
Of course.
So you've made a public declaration that I am going to do this, and in a way that is very helpful in achieving your goal. I mean, I always say, and I know you love your fitness, I always say to people who say, how do I get motivated? Sign up for something.
Absolutely.
Because that is a goal.
Yeah,
so this show, coming back a year later, did it fry your mind watching me walk across the studio? My children were sat watching it going... How did you do that, Mummy? How did you do that? It's a year later. They've all changed and you look exactly the same. It fried my brain.
I know what you mean.
It was quite weird.
I know what you mean.
It's like time travel.
I know, but it is like time travel. But it's fantastic and it shows you what people... The human spirit's an amazing thing.
You know, and see his journey. It's really cute. And he's a commentator for wrestling and he's always been obsessed by it and wanted to become a wrestler himself. You know, some really heartwarming and funny and some don't succeed.
Well, see, that's the thing, and I think that's very brave to show that as well, because that's life, isn't it? Not everybody gets what they want or gets their goal, so it's good to show that.
Well, sometimes they get to their goal, but it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Or, you know, we were just talking about one of the stories on tomorrow night. Something happened to one of them in the middle of the year, and we, you know, life happens.
Yeah.
And so the pledge slightly changes, but still amazing achievements.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic
love
idea.
it.
Now, look, I need to talk to you about lessons you have learned.
I've learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah, now I love this book. It says, I've made the mistakes so that you don't have to.
And I've made a lot.
Yes, you have, but look what you've achieved. It's amazing.
I suppose so, and I am who I am because of the mistakes that I've made. And I've tried to make it funny.
It is funny.
Because a lot of people have picked up on all the kind of, you know, tough times. Oh, that was a great haircut. Can we just discuss that?
Don't ever do that again.
That was not a mistake. I loved that one.
Don't ever do that again.
That was the dog. That's Rosie, Potter Potts. And that was the dog I was walking when I met Matthew.
Gosh.
And he was walking his box around the park. And it's thanks to her that I met him.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that sort of matchmaking dogs. He's gorgeous.
I know,
he is gorgeous. You're very lucky.
Yeah, so's he.
You absolutely. No, he is. He is. But you are, and like you're right. People will always concentrate on the negative stuff, but you have overcome such a lot.
Yes.
And I think anybody reading the book and who's thinking to themselves, "I've got a rubbish life," or "I'm doing terrible," it's actually all right because it's not that what you're going through then, it's how you deal with it and how you move on.
Yes, exactly. And that a problem doesn't have to be the end of your life, and it also doesn't have to mean that you're a victim. My biggest thing is I've been through a lot in life, but I don't see myself as a victim. I'm still a positive person.
Yeah.
And actually that weight can pull you down, and it's about shedding that weight, how you can do that, how you can build on your confidence, how you can leave it all behind you and look forward.
Yeah.
And there's some tips on how to stay married, which are miraculously, I mean, you're the same. We've done it in show business a long time.
They're walking saints, our husbands.
They are walking saints. That's exactly what they are, Lorraine. So there's a bit about that. There's a bit about kids. Like, I'm still learning. We learn every day,
every single day,
children. So all the lessons that I've learned from that, and all the lessons that I've learned from my sister and her amazing journey through her illness and everything. So there's a lot. I want to share it with people, but I mean, I've dedicated it to Holly, Tilly and Chester.
Of course,
and,
for your children, of course.
And I wanted this to be really my legacy to them, you know, so that they can show their kids.
No, exactly. And the things you've done, I mean, you've done so many different things. You know, we've talked about the show that's on tomorrow. Obviously, Celebrity Big Brother and Big Brother, the original Big Brother.
That was my day job.
All of that. I know, it was.
Years.
And we saw you with the kids, you know.
We saw you pregnant. Holly earlier, and I was like, Holly was series 2. She's 15 now.
Extraordinary. The time has just flown by. And the jump is coming back.
Yes, it is.
I worry about the jump, though.
Yes, I know you do.
But just because of the bruising and the broken bones
but listen,
and
I want
the
to say
injuries.
something. This year, we've got them out for a very long period before we start filming.
Good. So let's training.
Because we're filming for 2 weeks non-stop.
Right.
As opposed to going live every week. So there's tons of training. But, you know, if you think about the chances of a little sprain or something in a week's holiday, they are out there for 8 weeks skiing all day, every day.
Sure.
It's full on, but they're very brave. We've got some really good people.
Have you got some really good people? You can't say, though.
No.
Not yet. No, you can't say. Can't say.
And I really like you. I wouldn't do it.
No.
No.
Davina, it's always a joy. Lessons I've Learned is out now.
Lorraine,
And the show's tomorrow, 8
Can I
o'clock.
just say something?
Yes.
You're like the fabric of our life. You're such a lovely person.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you for being here.
That means a lot from
Thank
you.
you.
It really
Thank
does,
you.
love. Thank you. And I'll be watching tomorrow, 8 o'clock ITV.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.